Hi, my name is Liz Damon. I'm the founding artistic director of The Lab.
My name's Hannah Karp. I'm resident stage manager here at The Lab.
I'm Sarah Byron. I am the creative producer at The Lab.
My name is Emily Dykman. I am the technical director, which typically meant that I designed the lights and took care of any technical aspects of the show.
I'm Brittany Proya. I am the executive director of Hudson Valley Performing Arts Laboratory.
The Lab exists to build a community where it didn't used to exist.
Back in 2017, the Hudson Valley Shakespeare Festival did an amazing community play. They did a production of Our Town, and they invited folks from all over the community to come and audition to be a part of that particular production. I was like, well, there's obviously a need for a place for everyone to come and do this kind of work. And so that was my inspiration. And the very, very early incarnation of the Lab, we called it the Middle Company. And then that was actually quite successful. And so then it just bloomed from there.
We really try to encourage experimentation, trying new things, trying new collaborations, really pushing the boundaries of how we all define theater, what it can be, what it should be. Engage with us at any level of their arts training.
Pretty much every week we'll have some kind of free workshop in some kind of artistic performing arts discipline. Our staples are Actors Lab and Writers Lab.
I think it's a really interesting concept, and I love how we have such a variety of people that join with all different experiences or interests.
We've done like a listening lab where somebody comes in and plays new music and everybody listens to it and talks about it. We've done a composers lab. And then we have our paid classes, which are always like very low cost compared to like getting a comparable class elsewhere, because even when we're charging people money, like we really want everybody to be able to do it.
Folks who haven't attended any of the Lab's events, first of all, I would strongly encourage them to attend. And secondly, they can expect to be welcomed with open arms. You can expect to be surprised. A lot of the work we do is non-traditional.
We have, for the last 2 years, produced a show called Performing Art, which is essentially we bring in performing artists to be inspired by artwork in the gallery exhibitions. And then we create theater. And then in last year's case, we create films inspired by the art on the walls. It's a very creative, inspiring, and exciting process.
One of the things that drew me to the Lab, the devised work history, that the Lab was known for taking classical texts that seem old and outdated and breathing new life into them.
The two productions of Medea that we did in the summer of 2019, it was two separate productions in two separate spaces with two separate casts. You don't usually have the opportunity in traditional theater to totally rewrite a show that you were just in and then re-perform it.
In the future, I would love to see more devised adaptations.
Welcome to Hawk's Landing, a quiet town where intrigue, heartbreak, and manipulation bubble just below the surface.
Kelly,
And this must be your mother, Mrs. Osborne. We haven't been properly introduced.
Go inside, Lily. Let me talk with your friend.
Mom.
Oh, I don't need to stay that long. I just wanted to check on a group project, Lily and I.
Inside, Lily.
Theater maker Scotty Arnold adapted Twelfth Night into a new musical adaptation named Shakespeare Unplugged Twelfth Night. We had auditions, we brought on professional actors, movement director to figure out how to bring it to life.
We are a unique performing arts organization. Our main focus is not productions, and our main focus is not a school. over the last 5 years, we have drawn talented, curious, vibrant people to us. And because we are really a reflection of who's involved, whether it's the people who come to our classes or who teach for us or our administration team, I think we feel like a really safe and exciting place, which is why people stick around.
And I love the work that we've done. I look forward to seeing what other kinds of collaborations we can have.
Be a group that attracts local artists because they know that their work and their time is going to be respected.
One of my goals is to really have things in development, have things in production as much as possible to nurture new work, especially new work that comes from our Hudson Valley community.
The last thing I think would be so exciting for the lab would be to really be a beacon so that people know about us, that they're like, oh, the Hudson Valley Performing Arts Laboratory, I've heard of them. And they're a great place to develop work outside of New York City. They're a wonderful resource. I want to have that kind of name recognition because the more people know about us, the more people we can support.